I'm gonna show you this very light wearable makeup featuring just 6 products for when it's too hot and humid to function. Hi guys, it's Magali and it's really hot in Mumbai right now. Apparently it's 31 degrees Celsius. That feels like 35 degrees. It's also pretty humid, so that's probably why it feels so hot. And there's a very high UV index right now. When it gets to be like this, it's just really hard to even function, much less want to dress up or put on makeup. But sometimes, even when it's this hot, you might still want to look like a hottie. That's what today's video is going to be about. My favorite makeup products for hot and humid weather, specifically if you have oily skin. And if you're in an air-conditioned home, stepping into an air-conditioned car, going into an air-conditioned office, this particular video might not be so important to you, but this is more for if you need to step outdoors and you still want to look good. Maybe you're on a beach vacation and you want to take really good Instagram pictures. This is the video for you. I bought everything that I'm going to show you guys from Amazon India, and I've also partnered with them for this video. So you can see a list of all the products that I'm going to use in the description bar below, and also in my Amazon storefront, which is one link where you'll see everything in one place. I've actually kept all of the products in this video super affordable. Nothing fancy or anything, so let's just get into it. Now, the most important thing for skin prep is sunscreen. And I'm currently using the Fair Beauty SPF Juice SPF 50 PA+++ sunscreen. You guys did see the UV index, right? Like, it's important to use sunscreen all the time, but in this season it's really important to protect yourself. I read something recently about sunscreen that really resonated with me. It basically just said the best sunscreen is the one that you will use. Sunscreen should be a non-negotiable step. Really important to find one that works for you so that you will actually use it on a daily basis. I'm gonna leave some other recommendations for sunscreens that I've tried in the description bar below. When this one just goes on, it has a little bit of a white cast, but it blends away really nicely. And it is also quite hydrating. So if you have normal to oily skin, you can definitely skip moisturize. When it gets as hot as it is right now, there is just one foundation that I reach for that I have been using every summer for several years, the Lakme 9to5 Weightless Mousse Foundation. There are quite a many shades in this range. My perfect one is actually a mix of number 10 Toffee and number 11 Walnut. It is annoying to have to mix 2 shades, but then when I actually do the mixing, I get such a perfect match that I don't really mind it. Really not going to need much, so I just squeeze both of the shades onto my hand and I mix them with my finger. This is the amount I'm going to be using. A common mistake that a lot of us with oily skin make is that we think that like powder foundation is the only thing for us. Like, for so many years they were my go-to, but then I realized I just don't like how they look on the skin. I don't like how they feel. They can get cakey really fast and the finish is just not great. I prefer a skin-like finish, and that's where this mousse foundation comes in. It's very light and airy textured, so it never feels heavy, and it has a little bit of like a silicone-y feel, so that means it goes on so smoothly and it actually makes your skin look better. For a mousse foundation, you definitely do not want to be using a brush or a sponge. It needs the warmth that comes from fingers. That's the best way to blend it. I love how this looks on my face. It has this like mattifying effect immediately, and unlike normal liquid foundations, you don't have to wait for it to settle in. Like, it already looks really good. Now it's time to add in some cheek color. Even though I usually like cream blushes, in this weather I say stick to powder. It's just the best and it's gonna feel like really light on your face. I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal powder blush called City Explorer today. It's a lovely natural dusty coral rosy kind of shade, and it does have a little bit of subtle warm shimmer also that I love because I'm not going to be adding highlights separately. So this is just going to give me some extra glow. I might have added a little bit extra, but there's no harm with extra blush. Most of the time I think it just makes you look really healthy. I'm not gonna use any eyeshadow today, but for a little bit of color on my eyelids, I'm just gonna add some of the blush. It's really pretty. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid liner. This is my trusty Maybelline Hyper Glossy Liquid Liner. Even if you have oily skin, even if you sweat, you don't have to worry, this is not going to come off. It is really one of the best and it's so affordable. In this weather, it's probably safe to go with waterproof mascara, but do make sure that you remove it really well at the end of the day. Today I'm actually going for something a little bit fun, and I'm going to be using blue mascara because I'm wearing this cute little blue shirt with cats on it. I think the brush of this one is also really quite nice. You can lift and fan your lashes as you apply, and you can actually separate your lashes. It doesn't clump them. I really hate those clumpy spidery lashes, but I don't think anyone really does like them, no? Any mascara that does that is like automatically a thumbs down in my book. For my brows, I'm going to be using an old favorite product that I've used so many times and also been through so many of these. This is Etude's Drawing Eyebrow. This one's also super affordable. After you apply the product, don't forget to use the spoolie side to brush it out. Just make it look more natural. We're almost done, but we're missing one crucial item, color of course, and I'm going to be using this new Mama Earth lipstick in the shade Mocha Brown. So you've definitely seen this one already if you watched my video featuring 8 brown lipsticks. Despite the name Mocha Brown though, this one is actually more of a natural pinky brown than a true brown. It's a really great everyday color. It applies really smoothly, feels light, and I think it brings this look together nicely. Now I have to fix my hair and put on some earrings. Despite having pretty oily skin, I didn't actually use face powder. This foundation, the texture, so beautiful, does not need it. But it's highly possible that if you actually are outside for a longer period of time, you will start getting shiny. No need to put on powder when you do your makeup, but carry a powder with you. The Innisfree No Sebum powder is my favorite. This is available in a powder compact also, but I prefer the loose one. I just feel like it gives a nice lighter texture. It will mattify your skin and still keep it looking fresh. You do not have to look matte all of the time. That shine that comes from the heat and humidity will often just be really flattering and look good on photos, so you do not have to eliminate it completely. So that is today's look, and I've already started sweating, which I think is a really realistic part of this video. In my latest few makeup videos, I'm actually using my more zoomed in lens, so hopefully you can see my face really well. You can see what the makeup looks like going on, and I really hope you can see the imperfections on my skin also. I have hyperpigmentation, acne marks. The makeup has not covered all of it, and that's perfectly fine. My skin has texture as well, but that's just real skin and real life, and that's definitely what I want to showcase in these videos. Also, it often gets really hot to even keep your hair down, particularly if you have thicker hair. I recently bought a 3-pack of these really cute clips, also from Amazon obviously, and I love just doing the 90s like hair twist with these. This is a hairstyle that's so easy to do, you can barely call it a hairstyle. It looks good on all kinds of textured hair, whether you have super straight hair, super curly, or anything in between. This hairstyle just suits everybody. You generally want to pull out a little hair from both sides to frame your face. And now I'm even comfier, and I've actually worn this out a few times and got real life compliments on it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are staying cool and comfortable and also safe from the sun. I will see you guys in my next video.